Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to S Historia, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through the corridors of time. Today, we're about to embark on one of the most thrilling archaeological quests in human history. The search for Cleopatra's tomb. For over 2,000 years, the final resting place of Egypt's most legendary queen has remained one of archaeology's greatest unsolved mysteries. But recent discoveries have brought us closer than ever to solving this ancient riddle. Before we unveil these incredible secrets, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Picture this: Alexandria, 30 BCE. Roman forces are closing in on Egypt. Inside her palace, Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, watches as her world crumbles around her. Her beloved Mark Antony has just fallen on his own sword. Within 2 weeks, she too will be gone, possibly by the venomous bite of an asp. But here's the mystery that has baffled archaeologists for over 2 millennia. Where exactly did Cleopatra and Mark Antony find their eternal rest? Think about it. We're talking about one of the most powerful women in ancient history, a queen who commanded vast treasures, negotiated with Rome's greatest leaders, and left an indelible mark on human civilization. Yet her tomb, along with all its potential treasures and secrets, has completely vanished from history. How is this possible? Let's start our investigation from the beginning. Let me take you back to those final dramatic moments. Close your eyes and imagine ancient Alexandria, a city of marble temples, bustling harbours, and the famous lighthouse standing guard over the Mediterranean. According to Plutarch, the ancient Greek historian who documented these events, Mark Antony met his tragic end as Roman legions marched toward Egypt. In a final act of devotion, Cleopatra stood by his side until his last breath, then had him interred in her own mausoleum, a testament to their legendary love. But here's what sends shivers down every archaeologist's spine. Just 14 days later, Cleopatra herself was gone. The precise cause of her death remains shrouded in mystery. Was it truly an asp's bite, as legend suggests? Or was there something more to the story? What we do know is this: she was buried next to Mark Antony, uniting them forever in death as they had been in life. Their burial marked the end of an era, the final chapter of 3,000 years of pharaonic rule in Egypt. Now, fast forward to today. For decades, archaeologists have been on an obsessive hunt for this lost tomb. And here's where our story gets really exciting. Enter Dr. Kathleen Martinez, an archaeologist who has dedicated over 14 years of her life to solving this ancient puzzle. Her focus? A fascinating site called Taposiris Magna, located west of Alexandria. Why this particular site? Well, prepare to have your mind blown by what researchers have discovered there. Let's talk about the incredible finds at Taposiris Magna, because each discovery reads like something from an adventure novel. Discovery number 1: the coins. Archaeologists have unearthed over 200 coins at this site, and here's the jaw-dropping part. They all bear Cleopatra's name and likeness. These weren't just any coins. They were minted according to Cleopatra's specific instructions, reflecting how she wanted to be remembered. And here's something fascinating. These coins might show us what Cleopatra actually looked like, different from the idealized portraits we often see. They were found at the temple altar, proving this site was actively used during Cleopatra's reign. Discovery number 2: the temple connection. A foundation plate discovered at the site provides crystal clear evidence that this temple was dedicated to the goddess Isis. Now, this is crucial because Cleopatra strongly identified herself with Isis. The connection between the queen and this deity wasn't just religious, it was political and deeply personal. Discovery number 3. The royal statue. Among the remarkable findings is a headless statue of King Ptolemy, one of Cleopatra's ancestors. This statue serves as a tangible link to Cleopatra's lineage and strengthens the site's royal connections. Discovery number 4. The mummies. But wait, here's where things get really intriguing. During excavations, a burial chamber was discovered containing 2 mummies. Through meticulous X-ray analysis, experts determined these were the remains of a man and a woman. Now, get this, both mummies were covered in gold leaf, gilded. This opulent treatment suggests individuals of extreme importance. Could these mummies have some connection to Cleopatra herself? The excitement among researchers is palpable. Discovery number 5. The underground network. Perhaps most tantalizing of all, archaeologists have discovered a shaft leading to an underground tunnel system. As one researcher exclaimed, "It's so exciting! I need to see what's in there. It's been hidden for 2,000 years." These tunnels reportedly lead toward the sea, which connects to another crucial piece of evidence. Mark Antony's association with Osiris, the god of the underworld, and resurrection in Egyptian mythology. So, why do archaeologists believe Taposiris Magna could be the final resting place of Cleopatra and Mark Antony? Let me break down the compelling evidence. Religious significance. The temple's dedication to Isis creates a powerful spiritual connection. Cleopatra saw herself as the living embodiment of Isis on earth. What better place for her eternal rest than a temple devoted to her divine counterpart? Political ties. Mark Antony associated himself with Osiris, Isis's divine consort. The religious symbolism of uniting Isis and Osiris in death would have been incredibly powerful. Architectural evidence. Ongoing excavations have revealed structures and architectural elements dating directly to Cleopatra's era. The timeline matches perfectly. The tunnel mystery. Those underground passages leading to the sea, they could represent the journey to the afterlife following ancient Egyptian beliefs about death and resurrection. The treasure trove of artifacts. The sheer number of items connected to Cleopatra found at this single location is staggering. Over 200 coins, royal statues, religious objects. This wasn't just any temple. This was a site of tremendous importance during her reign. But hold on, time detectives. Our archaeological journey isn't without its obstacles. Let me share the challenges facing researchers in this quest. Challenge number 1. The sunken city. Here's a plot twist that would make any archaeologist's heart sink, literally. Much of ancient Alexandria now lies beneath the Mediterranean Sea. Over the centuries, geological changes have caused significant portions of the city to become submerged. Some scholars argue that Cleopatra's palace and possibly her tomb might be underwater. This makes exploration incredibly difficult and expensive, requiring specialized underwater archaeology techniques. Challenge number 2. Urban development. 2,000 years of human activity have transformed the landscape beyond recognition. Modern Alexandria sprawls over ancient ruins. It's entirely possible that Cleopatra's tomb lies buried beneath layers of modern infrastructure. Apartment buildings, roads, shopping centres. Imagine this. Somewhere under a bustling city street, one of history's greatest archaeological treasures might be waiting, completely inaccessible. Challenge number 3. Scholarly debate. Not all experts agree on where to look. While Dr. Martinez and her team focus on Taposiris Magna, other archaeologists insist that Alexandria itself, despite being partially submerged, is the more logical location. The debate gets heated. Some point to historical texts suggesting Cleopatra's mausoleum was in Alexandria proper. Others argue the evidence at Taposiris Magna is too compelling to ignore. Now, here's a question that might surprise you. Should we even be looking for Cleopatra's tomb? This isn't just about archaeology. It's about respect, dignity, and how we treat the dead. Let me walk you through the ethical considerations that archaeologists must carefully balance. The argument for preservation. Many people believe that Cleopatra, like any other individual, regardless of how famous, deserves to rest in peace. Her tomb is a sacred space, a final resting place that should be honored and left undisturbed. There's something deeply respectful about allowing historical figures their eternal rest. The argument for knowledge. On the other hand, discovering Cleopatra's tomb could provide invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian culture, burial practices, and the life of one of history's most influential figures. The knowledge gained could benefit all of humanity. The middle path. Modern archaeology has evolved. Today's archaeologists employ incredibly careful preservation techniques. Every artifact is meticulously documented, preserved, and studied. The goal isn't to plunder tombs like old-time treasure hunters. It's to learn, preserve, and share knowledge with future generations. Community respect. There's also the crucial matter of respecting local communities and their cultural beliefs. Any excavation must involve meaningful dialogue with Egyptian authorities and people who hold these sites sacred. The question remains, can we balance our thirst for knowledge with proper respect for the dead? Imagine this scenario with me. Tomorrow morning, archaeologists announce they've found Cleopatra's tomb. What would this discovery mean for humanity? A window into ancient Egypt. Cleopatra's tomb would serve as an incredible time capsule. We'd gain unprecedented insights into burial practices, religious beliefs, and funeral customs of the Ptolemaic dynasty. The artifacts alone could fill museums and rewrite textbooks. Understanding a legendary figure. Cleopatra remains one of history's most fascinating and misunderstood figures. Her tomb could reveal truths about her life, her reign, and the final days of ancient Egypt. We might finally separate fact from fiction, myth from reality. The end of pharaonic Egypt. Remember, Cleopatra wasn't just any ruler. She was the last pharaoh, the final link in a chain stretching back 3 millennia. Her story marks the transition from the ancient world to the Roman era, from Egyptian independence to foreign domination. Cultural treasures? Think about what might be inside. Ancient scrolls, jewelry, religious objects, personal belongings. Each item would be a priceless artifact, offering clues about daily life, artistic achievements, and technological capabilities of the time. Global fascination. Cleopatra captures imaginations worldwide. She's a symbol of power, intelligence, and beauty. The discovery of her tomb would be more than an archaeological find. It would be a cultural moment connecting billions of people to our shared human heritage. So, where do things stand today in the quest for Cleopatra's tomb? The excavations at Taposiris Magna continue. Dr. Martinez and her team work methodically, carefully excavating layer after layer of history. Those mysterious tunnels are being explored. Each season brings new discoveries, new clues, new possibilities. Advanced technology is joining the hunt. ground-penetrating radar, satellite imaging, underwater robots, modern science is bringing new tools to this ancient puzzle. But here's the reality. Archaeology requires patience. Unlike in adventure movies, real archaeological work moves slowly and carefully. Every centimetre of soil must be examined, every artifact documented, every discovery analysed. The answer might come next year, or it might take another decade. Or, and this is something we must consider, Cleopatra's tomb might remain